So we've just had the Parker Whyte fight. So what did you make of it? What did you make of Parker Whyte? Dillian Whyte did what he had to do, bullied Joseph Parker around the ring, got the win. Parker was very disappointing. We were disappointed by what Parker had on display. What did you make of it, Salman?
I think that Parker really performed really badly as he has done in his last couple of fights prior to this fight. I thought Dillian Whyte boxed quite well for his ability. I don't see where Parker goes from this. It's opened a lot of doors for Dillian Whyte. He can now challenge Anthony Joshua for his 4 titles and can also challenge Deontay Wilder.
What do we make of Parker's performance?
Parker's performance was really poor. He didn't box to the best of his ability. I don't think he's that good from this performance. I didn't think he was. I didn't think he was good from the. I just knew he wasn't that good as soon as he fought Hughie Fury. The way he performed was really poor, and it's just got worse and worse. Like I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the elbow surgery or what, but I don't rate Joseph Parker. I don't think he's a top 10 heavyweight. I just don't think he's that good. I just think he's been overhyped. He hasn't been able to deal with the pressure, all the aspects that make you a top fighter. He's not got, so he's just not. I don't think he's not cut from that cloth that you need to be world champion.
Right, yeah. So it was a very disappointing performance from Joseph Parker. It seems to me Joseph Parker lacks that desire. He lacks that will that you need, that determination in order to perform at that high level. He doesn't quite have it. He just doesn't quite have it. And against a guy like Dillian Whyte, who was hungry, who wants to be successful, you're gonna get found wanting. And that's what we saw with Dillian Whyte. That's what we saw with Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker just doesn't have something. What do you make of it?
I'm literally laughing because it's the hype that was put on Joseph Parker and what he's delivered. I can't even believe he couldn't beat someone like Dillian Whyte. It's really, really funny, to what he was made out to be, this next killer or something. Mate,
and just to let you guys know that while we're doing this interview, we were watching the Ortiz-Cajano fight, the guy that took Joseph Parker 12 rounds. Just to let you guys know, Ortiz has knocked him out. So it just shows you.
How many rounds is that in?
I think that's the second round. I think this is the second round. Ortiz has knocked him out. So it just shows you. I think it's the second round. I'm not sure, second or fourth. It's early on in the fight. I know that. But yeah, Ortiz has knocked Cajano out, a guy that was Parker's sparring partner, and we went 12 rounds with Parker. So I think that just shows you what level Parker's operating at. I think Dillian Whyte's a good fighter, but he's not Ortiz. So really, I think Joseph Parker hasn't fought guys like Povetkin, Ortiz, guys that I think that would beat him. I think Ortiz and Povetkin will probably beat Dillian Whyte as well. But let's look at Dillian Whyte's performance. It was a good performance. He bullied Parker around the ring. What did you make?
The thing is, what happened was Parker, he doesn't have the aspects that you need as a top fighter. He doesn't have stamina. He's not that slick where you can avoid punches. He's not. His hand speed's only good for 3-4 rounds and he gets tired. He's not. He has a weakness and he's not willing to take risks. He doesn't have a heart. A fighter that knows that he's losing the fight isn't just gonna bottle it. He's gonna go out, either get knocked out himself or knock the other guy out. And as Dillian Whyte said in the gloves off, it was all spot on. He's a coward. He's scared to go down. And even when Dillian Whyte hit him with that left hand, that was the only time he's gone down in his career. That just shows his competition that he's fought. It just shows styles make fights. But the thing is with Joseph Parker, I don't know where he goes from this. He's in such a bad place right now. I don't even know how he's feeling. I don't even think he's going to be mentally
I've
there to
just
fight.
I've just seen his post fight interview, and Joseph Parker his David Higgins said it's up to Joseph Parker. It's his body. If he wants to come back, there's a lot of offers. If he wants to come back, so there is almost some uncertainty whether Joseph Parker will even come back. I think he will come back because he's young, he's fresh, he can come back
How
from
old
this.
is he? 20?
25, 26.
Yeah, he still has another good 5-6 years in the game. Like, even if he fights at British,
Yeah,
like,
so
builds his confidence
Ortiz has
up.
knocked the Cajano out, the guy that went 12 rounds with Parker in 2
But
rounds.
let's not listen. Ortiz isn't gonna. Parker's not gonna fight Ortiz and beat him, is he? He's not. Certainly, if he can't beat Dillian Whyte, and Dillian Whyte knocked him down. If Dillian Whyte knocked him down, imagine if Ortiz lands on that chin.
Yeah, and Ortiz is a much better boxer than
Exactly. He's not gonna beat
Dillian
him.
White.
He's not gonna beat Dillian Whyte. He's not gonna.
But I don't know whether Parker's that level.
Listen, I don't listen. It's as simple as this. Parker got dropped by Dillian Whyte. Like, that's not. If you're a top man,
No, anyone can drop anyone. I don't think you can look at it. Oh,
but
Parker
Dillian
got
White's
dropped.
not a top elite fighter, man. Come on, let's be realistic. You can't compare Dillian Whyte to Povetkin, Joshua Wilder, the likes of Klitschko when he was
Ortiz,
around.
what about Ortiz?
You got to realise he's not a top 7 heavyweight, Dillian Whyte.
You don't think so? Dillian White, Eddie Hearn thinks he's the top.
Yeah, but Eddie Hearn, that's because he's his promoter. But you got to realise Joseph Parker was supposed to beat Dillian Whyte here, even on points. Even if Joseph Parker just ran around the ring and jabbed him to a victory, he didn't even get the W either way, like knockout or like.
Let's look at the 11th round in the fight. 11th round.
You mean?
Sorry, 11th round as well. 11th and 12th round where Dillian Whyte was really. The 12th round was like. What did you make of that round? Did it feel like it was a guy that really wanted to knock someone out?
I think it was 2 things. First of all, he was fatigued. Second of all, he didn't really show he wanted it, because even when you're fatigued, when you knock somebody out how he had, even though he had 10 seconds, he didn't want it. He didn't want it. Maybe he doesn't, as I said to you, doesn't have that grit you need to become a world champion. I don't know what it is. Maybe he just thinks he's Samoan and that's it, he's got it all. He doesn't need to do anything in fights. He just, it doesn't work like that. He's being built up too highly, and his feet are not on the ground at the moment, Joseph Parker's, and that's what I think has messed him up, because he's looked poor in all 3 fights. To look poor in 3 fights consecutively.
But do you think it's just a case where Joseph Parker's overrated? He
is overrated because listen. Loads and loads of people said he lost against Hughie Fury. He lost against Joshua, and now he shouldn't have been fighting Joshua. Should have been Hughie Fury, and he lost against Dillian Whyte today. Dillian Whyte, let's be honest. I can't believe. Honestly, I was sitting and watching like, is this guy serious? Like, this guy would just fought Anthony Joshua last, and do you know the thing is, Dillian Whyte it wasn't even a close fight if you look at it in the end. Dillian Whyte beat him by 3-4 rounds.
But what you got to realise, you got
to realise, Dillian Whyte was 20 pounds heavier. Joseph Parker was supposed to beat this guy on points, easy.
But do you think, for example, right now we're seeing levels, because the guy that Cajano before Parker fought Hughie Fury fought Cajano, and Cajano took Parker 12 rounds. Ortiz has knocked him out in 2 rounds. He's knocked that guy out in 2 rounds.
I wouldn't look at that too much. Styles make fights. I can name you so many examples like that. You know what I mean?
But it's how he looks against a sparring partner.
Come on, look. Pacquiao knocked out Hatton in 2 rounds, and Mayweather schooled Pacquiao. That doesn't mean anything. Styles make fights, as I said to you. But the thing is, it's the fact that the way Parker fought today, after 3-4 rounds, listen, this was nothing to do with his boxing ability. This is all to do with his fitness. His fitness wasn't there, because if your fitness is there, you can throw after. Even if his fitness was there for 8 rounds, he might have been able to.
I disagree. I think he lacks heart. I think he doesn't want to get hit. I don't think Parker likes being in a dogfight.
You're basically saying for the 12 rounds, he just didn't throw. He just felt like not throwing. He must have been tired. I think there must be a reason. You can't just go into a fight and just not throw unless he was being sold out. That's the only way I see it. Because if he genuinely wanted to win that fight, there was no way he isn't going to throw. He looked good for 3-4 rounds unless he's been sold out, unless Eddie's giving him money or something. I don't know. But it's not the way he fought today was amateurish. He wouldn't even beat Tony Yoka. There's so many fighters I can say that convincingly beat Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker wouldn't even beat Dominic Breazeale in my opinion.
Do you think it's a case where Joseph Parker's probably got, he's become world champion, but really that he's... Do you think Joseph Parker's a top 5 heavyweight?
No. Rubbish fighter. I don't think he's even top 10 after that performance. I've seen better fighters than him. Do you know what I mean? Mate, he lost to Dillian Whyte here. Let's be honest. Dillian Whyte beat him 3-4 rounds up. Dillian Whyte was 3-4 rounds up at the end. Come on, that's not... To be losing to someone like Dillian Whyte isn't a joke. It's not... It's a serious... Dillian Whyte isn't going to... Dillian Whyte might eventually get a world title shot, but he isn't going to be... I'd be very shocked if Dillian Whyte wins a world title. You got to realise this is the guy that just lost his world title last fight, and Dillian Whyte beat him. So what does that mean of Dillian Whyte? And Joshua destroyed Dillian Whyte. The only thing that Dillian Whyte got in that fight against Joshua was that one left hook, and that's it. Other than that, Joshua schooled him. So what does it mean? What? And you got to realise Joshua's come on leaps and bounds after that fight against Dillian Whyte. The amount of experience he's got from that Dillian Whyte after that, then he's going to fight Povetkin. Imagine a Joshua Dillian Whyte rematch. That's just going to be another shutdown. He's going to get battered again, Dillian Whyte. It's a different class, man. I don't think
Joshua. Thing is, when Parker fought Joshua, we were saying, oh, you know what, AJ was too big for him.
He was.
And Parker,
Parker only got.
Parker never got. Dillian Whyte said something in the build-up that Parker's a coward. Now looking back at what Dillian Whyte said, do you actually agree that maybe Joseph Parker doesn't like being in a dogfight? Does Joseph Parker like? Because if he did like being in a dogfight, he wouldn't have fought like that, would he? He wouldn't have fought in the 12th round having Dillian Whyte all over. And it was in the 12th round. That was a key point. That's a key moment because Joseph Parker's body language, when you have somebody down like that, the way he had Dillian Whyte in that 12th round, it wasn't the fact that he wasn't able to finish. I've seen many fighters not being able to finish, but it felt to me like even in that last round when Dillian Whyte was finished, Joseph Parker's body language was so poor. When you knock somebody down, it gives you that boost, it gives you that energy, it gives you that drive. Yes, I've got him down. And even if you're tired, you find energy from somewhere to get those last punches in. You're about to finish your opponent off. He was so close to stopping Dillian Whyte. But the thing is, I'm glad, I even said this in my post-fight analysis, that I'm glad he didn't knock Dillian Whyte out, because it would have papered over cracks, and Parker did not deserve to win today. Yeah,
he didn't deserve to win, even if he had knocked out. The thing is, it would have been a rematch either way, because I don't think it would have, as I said, because Dillian Whyte's really was beating him up. To be honest, Dillian Whyte was just, you got to realise, in that last round when Parker dropped him, Parker should have gone over him more like a swarm of bees, dude. He didn't do that. He was happy holding, man, Parker. He was happy holding, nothing to, you can't even, listen.
Can you imagine if that was Wilder in that situation, what he would have done?
Yeah, but it's a different fight. Wilder's a killer, man. Look where he's from. He's from America. He's lived that hard life. He knows how to kill someone. He knows how to finish someone off. Joseph Parker doesn't, as Dillian Whyte said, Joseph Parker's not had a hard life.
Do you think Joseph Parker's too nice? Do you think you in the ring, not outside, but in the ring, do you think he's too nice? Do you think he doesn't?
I don't think he's too nice. I just don't think he's good enough. He's not.
So do you think Joseph Parker doesn't have? Do you think he lacks? Do you think he's got talent? Do you think he can improve?
I don't think he has talent.
What? So yeah, but he has
because
got.
If he had talent, if he had talent, why didn't it show tonight? Why? What was wrong then? You can't keep making excuses against Hughie Fu. You have to make an excuse. Oh, it was just an off night. He got the win, but it was just an off night. Oh, against Joshua, it was just an off night. Dylan White's an off night. What if he goes down to British level and loses? Then what are you gonna say? What if he loses to someone like Dave Allen or someone? Let's be honest, Dave. What if he loses to Derek
I think his levels above Dave Allen.
I'm being honest with you. Tony Bellew would knock Joseph Parker out cold. Trust me when I say it. The thing is, you got to realise, Joseph Parker...
Yeah, I would fancy Tony. The reason why, because Tony Bellew's got a big heart. Thing is, I don't... It's hard to say, because I think Joseph Parker's got a good chin. He's got that, but it's not the chin. It's the fact that...
No, but it's not about the chin.
It's about that desire, that heart.
We know if he gets cracked, he's going down. and he near just about beat the
It's not about crack.
You're gonna realise Dillian Whyte doesn't have the punches to then just go follow up. If Wilder dropped Parker, he's finished. If Joshua dropped Parker, he's finished.
But it's different. It's different because when Whyte hit Parker and he dropped Parker wasn't really that hurt. It wasn't like Parker was wobbling all over the place. Parker got back up and he looked. He was able to. He wasn't even hurt. He wasn't ever hurt. He wasn't gone. When Klitschko hit Joshua was gone.
Yeah,
That's a different gone. This wasn't gone. When you get back up on your feet and you're not wobbling around, you're not gone. You're buzzed with the shot, but he wasn't gone.
Dillian Whyte didn't follow up to finish him off.
He did because Parker was fresh, but Parker didn't look like he was buzzed.
He's not that. Trust me, believe me. If you get knocked down by someone like Dillian Whyte, you are not. Trust me, you don't have the ability because you. All right, fair enough. Dillian Whyte buzzed Joshua. He didn't drop Joshua.
Yeah, but didn't you see how
that was a slugfest? This wasn't even a slugfest. This was like they were grabbing.
But didn't you see how Joshua's legs went though? Like Parker's legs weren't wobbly. Parker just got back up and he started jabbing and fighting normally again.
But Joshua still went for him. Joshua showed heart.
Yeah, but forget that. The main thing is about the performance. What would you say? Was it below par?
Not even below par. I even spoke to you about this in a previous video we made together. If Joseph Parker loses to Dillian Whyte, I stick to my words. He isn't going anywhere with boxing. Same as Chris Eubank Jr. type of thing. He isn't going anywhere with boxing. He's not going to be able to get.
The only good thing is for Parker, he's made a few quid.
Yeah, that's it.
He's made a few quid.
He doesn't need to call it that he could fight someone like Derek Chisora, just other journeymen basically.
But just say, for example, if Parker Chisora get made, who would you favour in that fight?
Any of them, because you're going to realise they're both heavyweights, and But on the performances today, because Chisora can land punch, and we see now Chisora just
because we know that Parker's not gonna get.
Parker's no Golovkin, where he's got a chin like Golovkin.
Parker's not gonna get any big fight now. He's not gonna get any big fight. Especially, you know what? I even thought if it was a good fight, they might do a rematch. But I thought Whyte won convincingly. If I'm honest.
Whyte won convincingly. All right. One of the knockdowns didn't count. But what about the other one? That's a lot, man. And then all the other rounds, that Whyte and Parker was just standing there not doing anything. Even we were screaming at him in the 12th round. What are you doing? What?
Yeah, it was terrible in that 12th round.
Something's wrong. I'm telling you, something's wrong with him. He can't be fighting like this, man. He just can't be. And listen, how can he be doing so well at the start of his career and then now he's just doing rubbish all of a sudden? He was the same guy that fought Takam and fought quite well. What's happening? Takam's not that bad.
Yeah,
Takam's not that bad fighter. Although he got knocked out today against Derek Chisora, I don't know, man. I'm just very shocked that Parker, someone like Joseph Parker, I don't know whether these guys are really about it. I can't believe he's lost, man. I didn't think he would lose to someone like Dillian Whyte. I thought he'd school him. Honestly, personally, I thought he'd beat Dillian Whyte on points or knockout. Certainly when Dillian Whyte came in at 260 pounds, but it just goes to show. Dillian Whyte has heart, man. Trust me. Even though Dillian Whyte doesn't have the skill, he won't be able to beat the likes of. He won't beat Joshua, no chance, because Joshua's technically sound and he's got a good defense. But the thing is, the way he beat Parker tonight just shows that he can. He's right. Dillian Whyte's right. He's got a heart and he can go into those slugfests. So guys, as we're gonna end this video now. We'll make another we're gonna make another couple of videos. We're gonna talk about the undercard, and we're also gonna make another video about where Parker and Whyte go from now. We just wanted to do a bit of an in-depth analysis of the fight. But yeah, we will be making 2 other videos that we'll release tomorrow. But yeah, guys, Dillian Whyte putting in an impressive performance, beating Joseph Parker quite easily, if I'm honest with you. It was very disappointing from Joseph Parker. We expected a lot more from Joseph Parker, but Joseph Parker, in my opinion, didn't show up and didn't show us the Joseph Parker that we all thought. Maybe Joseph Parker just isn't good enough. Maybe Joseph Parker just isn't a top level fighter. Maybe Joseph Parker just doesn't have. I don't think Joseph Parker is as good as what I thought Joseph Parker was. I think he lacks a few ingredients. Maybe heart. Maybe the fact having not. I don't think he likes to be in a dogfight. If I'm honest with you, I don't think he likes to get hit.
It's all right having a granite chin, but you've got to, you've got to be willing to put it all on the line. I think that's what was the difference. I think Parker had the better skills, but I just think Dillian Whyte was willing to do anything to win in there. Even in that last round, he was finished, but he grabbed on. And he survived. He survived. But no one could say that Parker would have stole the victory there if he had knocked Whyte out in that last round, because let's be honest, Parker didn't really deserve to win that fight. But yeah, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.